Stabilizing finances up at BEC also remains a top priority for the government as it continues its cost-cutting track. Well, the unions representing line and managerial staff at the state-run corporation have banded together and say they are more than willing to forego certain benefits, but will not compromise on others.
We will not accept any reduction in the benefits of our medical coverage because of the risk involved.
A stern promise by Clinton Minnis, who represents middle managers at Bahamas Electricity Corporation, after Chairman Leslie Miller announced that as part of cost-cutting measures, employees would be asked to contribute to the $5 million a year medical plan come January or expect a reduction in coverage.
We're not going to accept that we are to contribute and we put our lives at risk out there to service this country.
And union reps further claimed that based on national statistics, BEC workers, especially those in the technical field, die sooner than other workers.
A very good friend of mine was electrocuted at East Street South a few years ago. We had more than one industrial accident where persons were electrocuted. I mentioned earlier Mr. Brian Strawn, Clifford Strawn from Exuma, who was shocked with 7,200 volts. And so we have a very, very dangerous job.
Additionally, workers have been asked to begin contributing to the pension fund as of 2014. BEC alone has subsidized the $11 million a year pension plan, which Mr. Miller says BEC simply cannot afford to do anymore. But Stefano Green, who represents BEC line staff, says the unions were actually never opposed to contributing.
Both unions in the past had made proposals to the corporation for a contributory pension plan. The problem at the time was that one of the stipulations would have been that the unions would be either one of the trustees on the pension board or have a seat on the pension board. And at the time, the corporation refused to do that.
Folks don't want us around the table because we will have the information to help make decisions and to also monitor and protect the interests of employees and also members of our union.
Meantime, Mr. Miller tells ZNS News that he's pleased with the financial progress he's made over the last year by cutting overtime in New Providence by $4 million. There's also been the installation of mechanisms to prevent blackouts as BEC is trying to secure new engines. The next move, Mr. Miller says, is to get overtime in the Family Islands under control.
We have a lot of problems that we need to deal with, a lot of problems. But we have a goal, and that goal is to bring down the cost of electricity.